stop. Rain falling hard as ever and it's soaking my socks. Kick my kicks off and took off my jacket. Rolled my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blast them. Started laughing while I'm splashing in puddles like we struggle, we dancing in the rain. Alright, I'ma try to do this. Yeah, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth yo, smooth yo. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth yo, smooth yo. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, cause he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing it. I say cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say use it as inspiration. The best of them did. When I stem, see, I can't handle this pressure for. And if you ask me, stress is a. My girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for hits. Now I'm cause I'm getting out the zone again. Makes me start to dread when I see a microphone. It ain't supposed to be like that. I said I'll be right back. I left the office, got a phone and called my partner Jack and I asked him, remind me while I'm rapping. And right before he answered, I remember my passion in the past when I was scribbling in my tablet to box out my mom and dad's rapping to help me when my grandmother passed. Plus the many times when I was homeless and the times when I was broke. And this music made a way when I was hopeless. He told me to remember the rain, it'll diminish the pain. And he told me not to ask him again, cause I know don't nobody wanna dance in the rain. Smooth yo, smooth yo.
Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. Today the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Athletics going up against the Colorado Rockies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Austin Gomber. How about a scouting report on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now here is Esteury Ruiz. That's outside. And we're underway in Denver. And a foul ball. The 1-1.
Ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one missed. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Sends it to Tolia. 1 up, 1 down. And time now to check out the A's lineup. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. 3 hits and a loss last night. In there, and it's 0-1. 1 out, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away now. And now Lawrence Butler went deep in the ball game last night. He swings and fouls one off. Oh, and 2 now. And they'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch.
Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the power hitting catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
And that is downstairs. And the count even 1-1. And a strike on the outside edge.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Miguel Andujar in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a base hit up the middle. Headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Miguel Andujar in the box now. No balls and a strike. Langoliers, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Denver. And on the mound in this one, Joey Estes. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on, but he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
Brenton Doyle, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. There's a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So up next, Sam Hilliard. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Outside low, ball one. And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Three-two.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Brings it in. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now, J.J. Bleday. And that is out of play.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. That pays his 3rd of the game.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Luis Urias. Urias goes 5 feet 9 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's a native of Mexico. And another ball. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Here comes a pitch. And that is cut on and missed. And the count now even up. Gets a piece and stays alive. Just off the inside edge. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the A's 1 and the Rockies nothing. Bottom of the inning, here's Michael Toglia. Toglia with a homer in his last game. Ground ball to the right side. Urshela to first in time. And quickly one away in the second. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. McMahon went deep in his most recent game.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. In the air, left field, down the line. Andujar makes the catch, and there's two away. Now here's Nolan Jones. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Going around.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground, right side, and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies, and it remains 1-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Gomber back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fought off foul. Gomber winds and deals.
Ball, that's out.
And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And now the center fielder, Yuri Ruiz. First offering, and it just misses. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Just missed.
3 and 2.
Line drive, caught.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jacob Wilson. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Just
outside,
missed. And that misses. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Just about got it out of here down the line to left. So I'm sure he wishes he could have put a little more behind it, but he's got to feel good about that missile off the wall.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one ripped. And this one looks like trouble. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So 2 down, and now a chance for Shea Langoliers. And a strike in there.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Ball to strike.
Oh, that's just out.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the A's 2 and the Rockies nothing. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Foul ball there. Popped up. Urshela. And out number 1 on the grab.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Jacob Stallings now. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Andujar sizing this one up. 2 down. Two down, base is empty. And the batter now, Hunter Goodman. And that one missing low. On the ground to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here is Brenton Doyle. Went down on strikes his first time through. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. A hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there, letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
First and second, 2 outs. Sam Hilliard digging in for the Rockies, and that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. That crosses the plate, and now they're just one strike away from getting out of this mess. Two on, 2 outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
2 aboard, 2 outs. That one misses. It's 2-2. And the sweeper is off the plate.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So that's 3 straight hits with 2 outs, and the bases are loaded.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So bases all loaded up. Next to hit, Ezekiel Tovar. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. His 4th home run of the season. It's 4-2. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Michael Toglia now at the plate. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Ruiz makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Big blast for Colorado, a grand slam. It's now 4-2. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound. As we look at the numbers. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these A's showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
So now 1-2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Chases that one out of the zone, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
This is J.J. Bleday. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. He flexes his power with that swing. His second of the year. It's 4-3.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Gio Urshela. There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Wastes no time there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Urias in the box, lays off for ball one.
1-0.
And the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
He was all over that one. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Zach Geloff digs in now. Fastball is outside.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
That one's in there. And a count 2-1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 4-4.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
And now, Yuri Ruiz. 0 for 2 in this one. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
Urias off of first with 2 away. swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. And that's a double. The relay throw.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Go ahead run on base. And here is Jacob Wilson, 1 for 2. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make. Antonio Senzatella gets the call from the pen.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Check swing, he held up. 1-0. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Top half of inning number 4. Outside low, and now 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
That's through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground to third. Base hit. 1 run is in. The second run scores. It's 6-4.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
2 outs. Runner on first. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. And that drops in for a strike. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the A's 6 and the Rockies 4. Bottom of the 4th, so in now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Butler pulls that one down, and there's 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Here's Colorado's DH, Nolan Jones. His first at bat was a strikeout. Late on that fastball.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And
Off
ball
the plate,
1.
ball 1.
Line drive. Butler pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. Now it's the second baseman.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat. Get that first hit at the big league level.
Check swing. Went around. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Geloff makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the A's 6 and the Rockies 4. Back here at Coors Field, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Shea Langoliers. Ground ball left side, and it gets by him. Man at first. Next up for the A's, Miguel Andujar. Fouled off down the right side. Senzatella, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Hilliard makes the grab, 1 down. Next to hit, J.J. Bleday. He's already homered in this game. Langoliers at first, one gone.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Just misses with that one. Now a screamer into the outfield. Brings it in. That's out number 2. Gio Urshela to the plate. And that's downstairs and out. side. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Yeah, that's ball 2. Pulls that one foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. Yeah, that skips in the dirt.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
This to third. McMahon fires over to first. And that is the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 6 and the Rockies 4. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now it's going to be Hunter Goodman. Fouled off. He was late. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. He went around, says Rusty Valentine. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
So the lineup flips over. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Luis